Hi, today is Friday, March 28th, 2025, and I'm taking video of the apartment building located at 4650 Coliseum Street. We live in apartment 3, which is right there. I guess you can see that. Anyway, maybe you can't, but we live in apartment 3, and I am going down a stairwell down to the common area. Okay, this is the front door of apartment 1, and this is the kitchen for another access to apartment number 1. But anyway, this apartment has been empty for 2 years. The door was standing open for a year and a half, drying it out. I'm going to switch over to apartment 2, and as you can see, the mold growing in the window, right, of the apartments. Okay. Down here is apartment 5 through 8, but I don't know who, what, and where, which is what. This is, well, I don't know. That one's 5, so I don't know. Maybe that's 6. Yeah, that is 6. I see 6 up there. So here's apartment 6, right? I'm gonna swing around. Up there is apartment, the kitchen access to our apartment upstairs there, okay? All right, so here's apartment 6, right? Mold growing in the windows. Once again, Friday, March 28th of 2025, okay? I'm in the common areas of the apartment complex. I'm gonna spin all around, back up there at top is apartment 3. That's the one I'm in. All right, keep going. Not sure what apartment number this is, but mold in the windows, okay? Not sure what number that is. All right, here we are over here. Now, mind you, I think there's 18 units here, and there's only occupied by about 5 people. This is the worst right here, okay? This right here, there's no telling how long this apartment has been empty. But here's one of the worst cases I've seen in this apartment building. It's horrible. It is, it's horrible. So that would be probably 14, I guess. I don't know. 14A through 18. I don't know. Anyway, these folks moved away about a year ago now, I guess. They just up and left kind of quickly. I know 17, apartment 17. Okay. They just left. Flipping the camera around. This is me, right? And take you on a tour of our apartment. I'm gonna go upstairs here. Again, March 28th, 2025. This is a stairway. Right? Okay. Stairway. Here is a crawl space above our apartment number. We're in apartment 3. That's us. That's the crawl space. When you stand right here, it smells of mildew and bleach, and it's pretty disgusting. Okay, moving along. Here's apartment 3. Now, looking here, this is some kind of something that exhausts something or something. but it's black right there. And that's above our stove. Okay? All right, that's above the stove. And admittedly, I am not the greatest housekeeper, but that doesn't mean I should have mold or have to live with mold. This is our apartment. Okay, this is the living room. This living room used to have blinds and screens. But when they did the quote-unquote remediation, they left the moldy blinds and screens on the sofa and the beds in the bedroom. So I threw those away myself, and she refused to replace them. This is the living room again, okay? And this is the condition of the windows. That window will not close completely. Code enforcement has told them that they need to fix that, and they won't. And they don't. This is where visible mold in the apartment still remains. Here's one of the windows. Okay? And that was on the last inspection that I paid for in January. Okay? Again, more over here. Okay? More stuff over here. All right? So, this is, that's what that is. Okay? All right. Continuing the tour, this is the condition of the carpet, which has been here for 13 years that we know of, prior to my sisters moving in 2012. Going into the bedroom, which I can no longer sleep in, she refused to replace those screens and blinds as well. Okay? And she wants $1,700 a month for that. Okay? Which I refuse to pay. This ceiling area here has a pattern. Let me come back. Peel it back just a little bit. Maybe I should turn that on. No, I can't turn that on. So peel it back. You can't see because I don't have a light on. But there is a pattern up in the ceiling. Let me see. Now you can see it a little bit. Anyway, it's a lot hard to see. That light doesn't work. Never did. A lot of stuff in here don't work. And you can hear the fire detectors going off. Okay? Here's the bathroom. Right? Bathroom. Nothing. Okay. So, that just lets you know that the building has a lot of mold in it. Now, I will attach some videos of prior to the remediation, which really wasn't anything. Anyway, that is what's going on, and I am feeling better today. Today's not bad. I've been away from the apartment most of the day, so I feel pretty good. But most of the time, I'm wheezing, coughing, especially at night. Have to take the inhalers, antihistamines. Didn't have that before I moved here. I now have COPD, as well as a 4-millimeter nodule on my right lung, which I didn't have prior to moving here. The mold has wreaked havoc on me, neurologically, physically, emotionally, and the landlord is she's a slumlord.